That green uniform was what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both. Well, now we're looking more like the hero of legend. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Well, there's nothing useful in here. I guess I waited too soon. Previously we went to the statue of the goddess at night, guided by that mysterious figure, Fi, and picked up the goddess sword and learned about a lot of stuff. But moreover, we could now go to the lab below and see what awaits us there. See what does he have to say. Knight Commander, knows yourself. Skyloft is concerned for you. Why don't you consider stopping by the sparring hall and speaking with him before you go? Yes, I'm pretty much we're making preparations before we head down to the surface, which hopefully won't take too long. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna skip ahead, but apparently Fletcher's got something to tell us. That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. Alright, almost forgot about this. We've got the adventure pouch. We can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. And trust me, it does come really handy. This is for adventures, obviously. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it before you get on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. I was gonna do that anyways. We could buy some potions and a shield. Might come in handy. Pretty sure they will. Link, I know you'll find Zelda for us. Yeah, so it's pretty weird that in most Zelda games that I know of, that we need the adventure pouch to put a shield in, which is not common in other Zelda titles as far as I know. See, on top of all that, Groose will come out of his room still, and Zelda's missing. It's all your fault. Way to go, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. Hey, I have a sword. You're lucky I can't use it indoors, otherwise I'd be teaching you quite a lesson, young man. Well, I say young man, but Link is like his teenage years at this time? I don't know. Oh, you're taking off on your journey now? Then you probably won't be in here for a while. Well, take care of yourself. Make sure you come home every now and then. Feel like a good sleep in your own bed. Well, coming off from a trip in Trinidad recently, I can say that's true, even though I slept pretty well over there. But there is no place like home. So when we head outside, I believe one of the instructors will be waiting for us. We could actually get something from him too. Let's see, there he is. I think that's Instructor Owlin. Zelda's fallen down to the clouds. You're going to look for her, is that right? The headmaster told me there's nothing beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. Ah, but it won't do much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. And free of charge, we've got ourselves a wooden shield. It breaks easily and can burn, so we better be careful how we use it. The wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all the shields. Also, keep in mind that it's particularly vulnerable to fire. Breaks you can buy new at the bazaar. Yep, you gotta buy shields. There's actually more than one type of shield that we can use throughout the game. See, Knight Commander Aegis, I think, we can teach us how to use the shield, which I will show right now because I think it'll be a while before we encounter any other enemies that will make us use our shields. So, before I go inside, hold down the minus button to open your adventure pouch, and you can select the wooden shield, and it'll be equipped automatically. You can also press the minus button to take it off. I'm not sure why you want to do that unless you want a challenge, but it's there if you want to. Alright, Mr. Aegis, or Aegis, however your name is pronounced. What do you got to say? What's going on here? But the sword you're carrying isn't from Skyward. It's an ancient artifact that can only be carried by the chosen one. And since you happen to be the one carrying it, I guess I can figure out a lot of the rest of this crazy story. You know, Link, I just wish there was more I could do for you. But I can offer this as a party gift. Get ready to learn some new moves. It's time to learn the secrets of defense. So we're gonna learn how to use our shield, if I remember correctly. Give your nunchuck a shake to take your shield out. Simple stuff, but you need to review the basics. To lower your shield, swing your sword with the Wiimote, or press A to put your sword and shield away entirely. Just be careful and try to attack while on the defensive. Every time you swing your sword, you move your shield out of the way, lower your guard. Why don't you try that first? So if we talk to him further, we can learn more about the practical stuff of the secrets of defense, as he calls it. If we raise our shield before an enemy attacks us, we can repel that attack, giving us an opening. This is otherwise known as a shield bash. It will make the enemy recoil. This technique is also very useful against enemies who throw weapons at you or just refuse to give you an opening for an attack. In a real battle, pulling off a defensive shield maneuver requires perfect timing. Believe me, you really don't want to miss. Why don't you put what you learned to use with that defense practice log? So it's that log that's suspended by that rope we saw the last time we were here. So we can knock it back, and just as Aegis said before, we can swing the Wiimote forward. Hold on, we want the nunchuck forward to perform a shield bash. Keep in mind, if you perform a shield bash too late, then the meter above our rupee counter will drain. And if it drains too much, well, obviously it will break. This is applicable to all shields we can buy at the bazaar. And a quick note about Aegis, or Aegis, whatever his name is, Knight Commander, I'm just gonna call him that from now on. According to an interview I read on recently, I think on Zelda Informer, this is Anuma's favorite character because I think it reminded him a lot of his earlier years when he's practiced swordplay, and he actually wrote all the dialogue for the Knight Commander himself. So that's a pretty small but interesting tidbit that many people might not know about. Okay, what is it? Fine. I'll do a card in the stone tablet, and the resulting column of light it created. A column of light has appeared at some location, and signs indicate it created. Okay, it's just all stuff we know already, which is one of the more annoying things I've heard about Fi. And while I'm not really annoyed by this that as much as other people, I can get a bit riled up at times, especially on repeated playthroughs. We can modify our on-screen interface by the gear screen. So if we press the gear screen, we can go back. We can press here, and it just pretty much disables the interface on the right side of the screen. I'm just gonna keep it open just in case, because I really don't trust myself how to rely on my own instincts yet, despite playing through this game multiple times. And while I'm here, I might as well check the description for some of the other stuff that we've got recently, like this wooden shield. An easy-to-use light shield. It insulates from electricity, but can burn and break easily, so treat with care. What about the goddess sword? The statue of the goddess enshrines this sword. Its blade glimmers with divine light. Sailcloth. So let's have a sailcloth. Press B when fallen to open it for a safe landing, and the ancient tablet, which we have the emerald tablet or portion right now. Fragment of the ancient tablet that leads to the surface. It opens the way to Fern Woods. I think that's about it we got for now. So let's just head to the bazaar and get some stuff we need. There is one thing in particular that I want to get right away before we head off on our adventure. And while I'm here, I might as well show off what some of the stations at the bazaar will trigger. So we come over here. This is the potion shop owner. Welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or one in training at least. Let me tell you. Well, look at you. I can tell you'll need my potions for the cauldron full. So don't try to slink away without stocking up. Oh dear. I forgot to ask if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion you don't have an empty bottle to pour it into. But for some reason, I like you though, so I'll give you a spare bottle I'll keep here in the stall. Oh, it's nothing, it's my little gift. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things besides potions in an empty bottle. Uncommon mechanic used in Zelda games. But useful nonetheless, so we got our first empty bottle, which is that thing I wanted to get before we leave. And just to be safe, I'll get myself a heart potion. So to buy, just stand near one of the cauldrons and just press A to examine it. Like I said, I'll be getting myself a heart potion, just to be safe. It's only 20 rupees though, and we got plenty of rupees to spare at this point. Well, 100 rupees isn't really quite enough to spare in Zelda games, but it's good enough for me. Thank you, sweetie. If you want a potion powered up, go see my husband at the end of the counter. He can make something up for you. So, as she mentioned, we can talk to this guy who's the husband. I infused the potions my wife sells with new ingredients. Nothing really, just something I do. I'll be honest, I really don't use this guy at all. Quite frankly, because some of the upgrades you can get for your potions kind of overpowered, and unless you're really bad at this game, then you're not gonna use it as much. But we need to collect some bugs in order to power up this potion. And we've seen that Sky Stag beetle a couple episodes back. In fact, I think there was another beetle that was near the Night Academy. Probably should have got that, but oh well. This guy is the gear shop owner, I believe. Aha, customer! Hello there, friend. My shop carries the finest products you'll find anywhere. Please take a moment for your senses to savor the wonderful treasures I have prepared for you. Any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. So to buy, we just go up to an item and just press A to examine it. He'll tell us the price and the description of it. Currently, we don't have any use for it right now. Here is the item check lady. So we can store items here that we can't carry in our pouch, which we have nothing to do at this point. This guy, I think I'll actually save it for later because, you know what, a second thought, I might as well show it right now, but I don't think we have anything we can upgrade currently. So he represents the scrap shop. So if our shield takes a beating, he can fix it for us, provided if we do have a shield. Come to think of it, I think we can use a shield as a selection for upgrade. Yeah, we can. But unfortunately, we don't have the treasures to do so. So beetles and treasures can be used to upgrade potions and your equipment throughout the game. But of course, we can't afford any of that right now. But this guy will come in especially handy later on. What's this? What is it my eyes behold? Oh, young man, what calamitous visions appear before me? You may choose not to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road ahead of you. But I can foresee what will befall you, for I am a fortune teller. Trust my piercing eyes. Listen to my pure and innocent voice. I will do no harm. Gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer. Okay, let's indulge this guy. Gaze into my eyes. Stare deeply into my eyes. Those eyes see many things. Yes, all these lovely round eyes can see even into the future. Allow me to tell you a fortune, boy. Do you doubt these eyes? I look upon your shirt, boy, and I see a single thread loose on your sleeve stitching. Nothing can hide from these eyes. Normally, I seek 10 rupees to tell a fortune, but this time I will charge but 1. So do you want me to tell your fortune? Do you dare discover what these eyes see? Like I said, we'll indulge him. Like the potion shop upgrader, I don't use him at all. Well, except my first playthrough I was looking for treasures, but other than that, he's not very useful. It's all coming to focus now. Aha! I see many things. All is revealed. Young man, are you about to head into a densely wooded area? Somewhere blanketed in green, yes? Ah, my eyes, they see all. Trees everywhere. Yes, many trees. It will serve you to buy a wooden shield before you travel. I can see that you are a bit young and green yourself, so it couldn't hurt to take a heart potion as well. That's all I can see for the moment. My eyes, they grow weary. Come see me give you should you lose your way. Good luck, young man. And from every fortune yard out, his fortunes will be worth 10 rupees, as he said. That was just to demonstrate what he could do. This episode's already gone a bit long as it is, but we haven't even got to the first area yet, so this was probably going to be a little longer than I intended to be. Just because we've been hanging around Skyward for way too dang long now. So the nearest platform we can dive off is over near across this bridge. Now we couldn't come across here at the beginning of the game. This is the eastern portion of Skyward, if I remember correctly. Since it was blocked off from us because of the wing ceremony taking place. But we can now come in here now that we activate this adventure to find Zelda. But in any case, we're gonna mount our loft wing and head to that first column pillar beam thing. So it's probably not gonna be that far from where my current location was. There are also other places we could go to right now, but I don't want to do that since I don't want to break away from the story. We've spent too much time in Skyward, like I said, as it is. You can confirm your current location on the map. Please see where you are in relation. We know where we are. Fine, thanks. It appears that you will be able to reach the surface by passing through the portal of the clouds and the column's base. Yeah, before we do that, I want to go after this Gwei, because he's got a red rupee and I want it. So I can make up for all the rupees already spent back in the bazaar. Every now and then you'll find a Gwei carrying some sort of rupee, a green, a red, or a blue. I think on rare occasions they'll have a silver as well. I remember coming across a few of those in past playthroughs. I'm just not controlling my speed right now, hence why I'm circling around this Gwei like a very stupid person. Build some speed, and you're in my sights! Not really. It's gonna take a while, so I'm probably gonna cut away. Wait, what? Ah, credit is spawned? I didn't know that could happen. Well, so much for the red rupee. I'll live. I did not know that could happen. I spent too much time and the rupee despawned. Well, you learn something new every day. But in any case, let's just dive down to the surface below and see what awaits us. Master Link, we've arrived. This is the fabled surface that has long been part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds. Please proceed with caution, Master. Alright, so now we've caught our first enemy. So when we target an enemy, we can press down on the D-pad, and File will tell us about what we've targeted. Like this Dekubaba, this violent plant is widespread in wooded areas. It will attempt to bite anyone that approaches it. It was covered in a tough outer husk. The inside of its mouth is soft. I confirm the existence of two varieties, those that open their mouths vertically and horizontally. And she'll also tell us how many of this kind of specific enemy that we've beaten. It does nothing, it's just for bragging rights, I guess. So to beat a Dekubaba, there's two ways. You can cut the mouth depending on where it's positioned or how it's positioned, like so, or like what I did to the first one, cut off from the stem following the shield bash. Now I got two of the same variety here. Just gonna shield bash the first one, or you lost a portion of my shield meter health, and I got them both at the same time. I was not intending that, but I'll take it. Seems that whatever that thing's been popping up in our dreams, it's starting to become more and more frequent now. We can't go through this door because it's blocked up by this symbol. So the only place to go is just to go down the spiral and go near that marker, I guess. But before we fiddle around with this pillar of sorts, you can look at the wall here and these paintings will look very familiar to you. Upon closer inspection, these are actually the paintings we saw in the prologue of this game. So that's pretty cool. I didn't really notice that until the last time I played through this game, which is a very neat touch. Really bringing this story to life and show that it really happened here in Skyloft lore, not just something that they just made up just because backstory was needed. Young one, child of destiny, descended from the sky. Raise the sword of the goddess Skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. Okay, apparently Zelda's not the only one hearing voices now because we just got some advice from somebody. But we'll just do what it says because we're very easily peer pressured. So by Skyward striking that pillar, activate these air geysers, which will take us back up to that building we saw. I'm sensing a change in the air that was triggered by your Skyward strike. I have also detected an aura that correlates closely to your sailcloth. I surmise this area belongs to Zelda. I can lead you the direction of this aura through a process known as dowsing. Would you like me to explain this process to you? Sure. As you wish, Master. Dowsing is when I detect the presence of the aura of something you wish to search using the tip of your sword. The nearer you are to an object emitting the area in question, the stronger the response will be. This response manifests itself through vibration and sound. The direction of the object emitting the aura is indicated by the purple pointer you see. Well, she just did a better explanation of this dowsing mechanic than I would have done, admittedly. So I was wise to let Vi explain it. So to activate dowsing, we can hold down C and select whatever target that we're intending to find. In this case, it's Zelda. So if we point up, we'll get a reading. Probably near that building that we saw earlier. Oh crap, my laptop is running low on battery, so I gotta end this episode fast. We'll just stop right at the building for today. Hopefully that's before my laptop runs out of power. So if we approach the building, that seal is finally broken. And now I can enter the building, but I'm gonna stop here before my laptop runs out of power because I don't want something bad to happen. So next time on Skyward Sword, we'll be entering this building and see what awaits us there, as our adventure has officially started. So until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now.